Welcome back. This is the Gleaners Corporate Coffee Mornings, and I'm talking to Orlando Robinson, and he's curator at the Hope Zoo. So, Orlando, I want you to tell me now about some of the tangible improvements that the new foundation has
brought.
To
Well,
the zoo.
that's an easy question.
Okay.
Because there have been many. I mean,
Alright.
significant ones. I mean, certainly if we look at infrastructure, just in terms of, for example, the visitor amenities that we now have that we never had before. I mean, we're talking about a restaurant. We're talking about gazebos.
You have a restaurant
Yes,
now.
we do have a restaurant.
What's the name of the restaurant?
It's called the Serengeti.
The Serengeti.
And there's also a bar attached to that, which is called the Watering Hole.
And I understand that gets alive on a Friday
It
evening.
does, because we do, every Friday we do have what is a corporate lime, so we invite all of corporate Jamaica, and anybody for that matter, to simply come out. If you just want some downtime on a Friday after work.
And I suppose that ties perfectly into the thrust to get corporate Jamaica to sponsor animals and so on.
There is that, but I think the common idea is that we really want everybody to feel that Hope Zoo is a place that they can embrace, that they can enjoy. It's really, that's kind of what we want to establish. I mean, just simply come. It's your zoo, it's our zoo.
And people have been supporting that?
People have been supporting that, but I'm going to be honest. I mean, support is good, but we certainly would like more. You can never have enough of that, I believe. And certainly, I mean, it's a costly venture to maintain a zoo, both in terms of the infrastructure that you have to build, the capital that you have to put in place, and then your recurrent expenditure in terms of just to maintain your animals, for example, utilities, etc. All these things are significant costs that really we can't expect one entity to cover. And unfortunately, as much as we do have tickets, you know, patrons are coming there, paying persons, it's not going to be enough to cover your operating costs.
So you also have newly paved walkways and
newly paved walkways, a lot of gazebos for you to come, sit back and enjoy. I mean, if you're doing parties, you're doing events, so we have meeting rooms, boardrooms, etc.
Weddings?
So, yeah, weddings have happened there. A lot of corporate retreats have happened there. A lot of expos have happened there, for example.
Okay.
So this space is now becoming far more user-friendly, and we're seeing a far greater cross-section of Jamaica that now can come and enjoy the zoo. I mean, I know it is a zoo, and it's quite ironic when you say you don't have to come for the animals alone, because what we're promoting is just a greater sense of not just working with and being with animals, but of nature as well. And a significant amount of landscaping has happened in this space.
Okay, so tell me about
so the feel and the look of the zoo is much more relaxing, it's much more calming. You can come and enjoy it.
Excellent.
Read a book.
What about
Get free Wi-Fi.
Yes.
Thanks to Flow, for
free
example.
Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
yes, that's important.
Yes, a lot of our sponsors have been very
You
helpful.
can keep in touch with the outside world while you're there.
Definitely, definitely.
What about the animal population?
The animals.
How has that improved? What do you have now?
I mean, like I said, 2013 was a big year of importation for us.
Okay.
And we're looking at zebras, we're looking at the lion that came in, we're looking at bobcats, we're looking at servals, we're looking at toucans, we're looking at squirrel monkeys. A lot of animals came in because, of course, it is a zoo. So we're really trying to gradually increase the collection. And we understand that certain animals have that draw card value.
Yes, because
so
Lucas was a big deal.
He was a big deal, and we're very grateful to Monterey Zoo, particularly Charlie Summit, who actually hand-reared this lion and decided that he's prepared to. And as he said to me the last time he was here with Jasmine, because we now have the lioness.
Right.
He says, Orlando, this is the first time I'm giving away one of my animals.
How is Jasmine settling in, and has she struck up a romantic relationship with Lucas yet?
Well, because lions are territorial, we couldn't just simply throw them together.
Right.
So they are together but separated by a barrier.
Okay.
And she settled in quite nicely, eating very well, although she's quite feisty.
Okay.
Yes, especially at feeding time. She's quite food aggressive. So when she sees us coming with her meat, she goes from nice Jasmine to I'll eat you Jasmine.
Wow.
Yes, aggressive and jumping on the wire and pawing at the wire, etc. So, but we understand that's just how she is. It's
so
a far
we
cry
are
from
not to
Lucas.
look forward to any sort of hugging and kissing between her and Lucas.
It's gonna take some time for us to feel confident that it's time to probably put them together. But for now, they're getting to know each other.
Give me an idea of how much food they eat per day.
Between the two of them, we're talking about 20 pounds of beef and 20 pounds of chicken, easily.
You mean beef as in steak?
Meat as in round, as in no bone, as in expensive beef.
What?
Yeah,
So there's like no substitute for lions, like a grain that they could eat,
like a
or
vegetarian.
right, or some grass or something.
I'm sure Lucas would look at me with a raised eyebrow, like, you know, what is that? What is that? No, no. So we have to go with meat. That's just how it is.
And so dollars and cents, how much you talking a week, a month to feed
We're
just
talking,
those
if
two?
okay, let me see if I can put it. If I spend about $8,000 just on beef, in 3 days that's done. Yeah.
$8,000 in 3 days.
It's done. And for beef, not for chicken. Combined, I'm probably like maybe $12,000 in 3 days I'm spending just to feed the two lions.
And you're not talking about their vet bills.
No,
and
we're just talking just to buy
to
the
feed.
actual meat. We're not talking about staffing to work with them. We're not talking about anything else. Just to feed
So
them.
with it, they're pretty expensive then to take care
They
of.
are, and I mean, as I said earlier, the entire venture of running a zoo, it's to maintain the animals. I mean, a lot of them require specialist diets. For example, with the flamingos, which are there, which we've had there for some time, and we're hoping to acquire more. A bag of food, which is about maybe, what, 50 pounds? It's about $10,000.
For a flamingo?
To feed. No, that is just to feed. The flamingo itself, I mean, we're actually getting some quotations the other day. A flamingo, if I remember correctly, was about 2,800 US for a bird.
For a bird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that is why the assistance of corporate Jamaica is so
it's vital.
It's so important.
It's more than important. It's critical to us sustaining a zoo, because I mean the model out there really is that very few zoos worldwide are profit making. They really depend a lot on private sector and government subsidy, because I mean the key thing is that a zoo, for me, I think it's providing a greater function for the nation, for people to come to and come with family and you know, regain bonds and just simply enjoy the space and be with people that you know,
Yes.
good memories. If you know,
Right.
you can't put a dollar value on that.
It's a feel-good place.
It's a feel-good place, and I
Yes.
mean that goes way beyond you just visiting the zoo.
So the snake now is not so expensive though. You just give them a few mice and they're good to go.
Yeah, they're not quite as expensive as Lucas.
How many do you have there now?
But still quite
How many snakes
nice.
do you have
We do
up
have
there now?
a lot of snakes. Probably in the entire, you will like this part, right? In the entire collection, we probably have about 30 snakes. It's not a lot.
30 snakes?
That's a lot.
Okay.
We recently had some babies from our Jamaican board. Those are nice and cute that you could.
And these are not poisonous
No, we don't have
reptiles.
poisonous. We don't have poisonous snakes in Jamaica. That is, and we don't have any in the collection either.
How do they reproduce? They lay an egg and then
Well,
thing
the
comes
ones
out
that
of
we
the egg?
have are give live birth, so they actually just have you just see little babies coming out. Some actually lay eggs and then they hatch.
That's a story for a whole other time. I'm scared to death of snakes. I don't know why I'm talking about them. But when we come back now, we're going to talk about some of the initiatives that you do have to help yourself raise some monies and so on. We're talking to Orlando Robinson, curator of the Hope Zoo.